This woman is so lie. She's so disrespectful. She's so disingenuous. And the question I'm going to ask.
Go ahead.
We go up on TikTok the other night and watch some clippings with the Prime Minister. And he stated that he has spoken to all his members. And he have said to them, don't go out there and tell the Jamaican people lies because we have performance to campaign on. So I don't want any of my members to tell the people lies. So my question to you this morning, most honorable ANJU, was Michelle Charles in attendance when you're telling them not to tell lie? Because she have to tell more lie than more sun what we get in our ear. So I don't know if when you was called not to tell lie, if she was a part of that meeting. And Jay, the woman, she's just a lie that it is affecting the entire constituency. She just lie and her lies are so blatant. It is clear as daylight. And nobody is supposed to talk about it because if you talk against the things will affect you within your constituency, you bad mind. You understand what my problem?
Yes.
So now, the Bamboo River story we still talk about.
Yes.
It is very unfair to the people because on the 23rd of May, I don't know how lives have been taken so far. I don't know much accidents so far. But with Michelle Charles, casualty will come aboard.
And you're saying, no, Wayne, that the people of Eastern St. Thomas are no longer willing to risk it with the driver, that being Michelle Charles, to continue to lead the people of Eastern St. Thomas.
No! And the reality is that, I am not talking from a JLP, from a PNP perspective.
Yes.
I have walked the highways. I have walked the byways with Michelle Charles, bro. This is not an individual who turn up talking politics because they are PNP or JLP. I am talking the people's language.
Yes.
I have been in this division for 20 years, bro. I am not only serving this division and this constituency as a voter. I have been delegate member. I have been a delegate to every part within the Jamaica Labour Party. So it's not like I want anybody come up here and make mischief. The people need representation. The people don't need a TikToker. We don't need a content creator.
Well, and then no, Wayne, you're saying that the member of parliament is a content creator. Is that what you're saying?
If I am saying that she's a member, she's a, well, I want you to tell me which of the words are more sustainable. Is it a vlogger, a content creator, or no, which one more you put the right word to make it sound better? So if you think the word vlogger is a bigger word than a content creator, you can name it. Because
no, Wayne, the live I get hot and the people them are here, especially Eastern St. Thomas. So guess what? We're going to pause right here and you're going to pick up after because I have a next guest coming on at 10 minutes after 10. And they want to continue to hear what is happening in Eastern St. Thomas. My special guest, Dr. Kenneth Russell from Southeast St. Anne, is waiting. His time was booked for 10:10 a.m. So me don't want the people them go nowhere. No, we have a lot more to share on what is happening in Eastern St. Thomas. So now we just stick a pin, my brother, and just go and hold it until we sort out this interview with Dr. Kenneth Russell on education. All right, my brother?
All right, before me go, I can say one more something, right?
Yes, please.
St. Thomas Eastern people, we must choose Jamaica. But I am urging you, let us choose wisely. Let's choose dignity over drama. Dignity over drama.
Hold it right there, no way. Because we don't want you going away. The interview is 40 minutes with Dr. Kenneth Russell, and then we can come back to what's happening in Eastern Center.
All right, we can join 11 o'clock back.
All right, 11 o'clock. So now here, 11 o'clock, no way, we'll be back. All right,
well,
my brother.
That time me live to 11 o'clock.
All right, my brother. Learn and trust me, this current administration is not doing so well when it comes. We see when it comes on to education. Education is on the back burner when it comes on to this JLP administration, and we are tired of seeing persons asking, "What are the plans?" Especially when it comes on to education. We have the plans; they are there on social media, but who better to tell the people of Jamaica than Dr. Kenneth Russell? So, in terms of education, Dr. Russell, we know the facts. We know about 30% of students leaving primary schools cannot read. Over 50% of them can't spell and do basic arithmetic. What are your plans going forward when the People's National Party forms government to address this issue in early childhood education?
All right. But first, let me get myself out of trouble, because you see, you start name places and then you start forgetting places. And so, look, because then I'm hearing I didn't say Newhall, I didn't say Orange Park, I didn't say Steerfield, I didn't say Alderton, I didn't say York Castle, I didn't say York.
True,
right.
true.
So you get the picture.
Yes, man.
On education, as is the case, it seems, for just about everything in this administration, they have failed. They have failed, and I don't even think it's on any of the burners. The things that seem to get attention are the things that we call them out on, and education is no exception. Now, you're right, and if anybody who saw the Gleaner this morning would have seen the article about one school where 70% of the students they receive, this is a high school, 70% of the students are unable to read or only reading at a grade 3 level. High school is grade 7. So that is the epitome of what is going on in our education system. Yes, we have a lot of excellent schools, we have a lot of excellent students, but what we have is a system that is not serving the majority of our children. And what do I mean by that? It is at the level of ability to read, ability to reason, but it's also as you go through the system, because, Dre, it does not get better. If you're failing at grade 3, your chances of succeeding later in your education cycle diminish. And if you don't get special support, remedial support, you are not going to achieve your full potential. So for us, we are clear that we need an education system that is fair to all, that provides our people with the opportunity to gain the skills to address the opportunities or to take advantage of the opportunities and the challenges, which is part of a 21st century world. So yes, high priority for the PNP is on starting early, making sure children have a solid foundation, and some of this goes back to birth and the early care. But once you come into the education system, we are putting really strong focus on early childhood, and that includes the initial years of primary. So what we want and what we intend to do is to ensure that our children are ready for school. So you're ready for grade 1. What support is required, right? And then once you're in the primary system, there are some basic things which we want to focus on. We want to make sure children are able to, that the curriculum rather is focused on literacy and numeracy. So there are a lot of other things that are in the curriculum, but the emphasis for us will be on those two areas, literacy, numeracy. and making sure we build those foundational skills so that we don't have children getting to grade 7 who are not reading at grade 3 level. So when we get that right, the other aspect of it is to ensure that if you're not reading by grade 3, if you're not reading at your grade level by grade 3, then automatic promotion, which is the practice now, automatic promotion meaning you finish the grade, so you move on to the next grade. You finish one grade, you move on to the next one. We want that